Hello. I want to talk about the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Um, okay, before I go ahead, please subscribe to the channel if you resonate with what I say, and share the video with those who can benefit from it. All right. So, the masculine energy, feminine energy, we all hold it. Whether no matter what body we are in right now, we all hold this energy. The information I'm about to share has come to me through different ways in past few weeks, um, through dreams, through downloads. When I just sit for meditation, things just happening, and they happen, and they, as if it's a telepathic way of communication. I'm just like told, like, okay, this is how it works. So there have been those kind of downloads. Um, the past lives that I see of mine, of others, and my own experiences. So, yeah, so those are the ways, those are the sources of this information. Um, Again, this is what I always say in all my videos. Whatever you resonate with, take that and rest. All right. Whenever you relate to it, you can accept or never accept. It's fine. Now, let's go ahead. The masculine energy, feminine energy. How I see it is the sun as the masculine and earth as the feminine. I don't see sun and moon as the masculine, feminine. The sun is all action, solar flares, solar rays, solar storms. Um, it's like always doing, doing, doing. Related to also the energy within you. The earth is receiving and creating with it in the darkness. Sun is what you see in the sunlight. In the light, you see the body, the face, and what we show. Like, so the sun could also be the image that we try to project, or we all, the reality that we try to project, but it's not the whole reality. Earth is the unseen, the backside of our body. We don't see it. We see only this whenever we see in the mirror. Otherwise, like that, but we don't see ourselves completely from behind like that. So that's a part of us, but it's hidden. That's how I see it. The sun is very active. The earth is passive. um, the masculine energy is, yeah, um, it expresses. The feminine also expresses, but the ways of expression are different. Not loud, or not, you don't the masculine energy, I think, is the five senses. The feminine energy is the sixth sense, and that is what we have suppressed since generations, and since thousands of years we have suppressed that one sense, um, which is very important to complete this whole picture. None of these energies are complete without each other. Um, and what we have been doing is we have been suppressing this one part, and just making just living with this other energy which is so loud. And so what has happened is, one energy has grown out of proportion and the other is shrunk. It's like they're really suppressed, and that is what has caused this imbalance that we see right now on the earth, in every aspect, everywhere that you see. you will see this imbalance. Once you start understanding what's like, these two energies, you will start getting answers to everything almost. um, so also understand this energy as when it is like, just the energy. Or understand what happens when, so when it is just the energy as it is used in harmony, in balance, that is like, all right, absolute balance, that is how the energy is, and that just is. There are times or situations, places, whatever, when this energy is overused or abused, both the energies. And there are times or situations, places when where this energy is not used or suppressed. All right. So that is how, like, the sometimes you will see the masculine um, being overused, sometimes you'll see masculine being suppressed. Same thing, sometimes you might see the feminine being overused or being suppressed. And then this is the harmony, this is the balance. What happens in all these um, situations? Now again, understand this is irrespective of whatever vessel you're holding. Uh, you could be in a male body or a female body. We both have these energies, and to have a um, I mean, to be in harmony, we need to have these energies in harmony. um, Masculine, when it is I'm not going to talk about when it is in harmony, because that is a scenario even I have not seen. But I just know that these are the qualities, the basic qualities, and we'll just talk about those qualities and what happens when they are here and here. Uh, Masculine is doing. Now, when that, so, so when that is, when the masculine is blocked or suppressed, you might find, you might find yourself in a slump. Now it's like, it's not that all the time we are holding these energies like that. Like, I may have, like, sometimes my masculine might be really strong in me, sometimes my feminine might be really strong in me. Another scenario, but we'll discuss about that later. So when the masculine is uh, imbalanced, either you are doing too much, do something and do another thing and another, you got no chill, you just have to, like, keep doing, keep at it. uh, Maybe competition, maybe like being competitive, uh, proving something to someone, to the world, to whatever. All of this is the masculine um, being out of balance. Feminine feminine is receiving. So if there are issues with receiving, you can't receive, there's definitely, like, you feel that you like, I mean, somebody does something to you, and something good for you, and you feel, no, why, I mean, you don't have to do it. Or if you say, like, oh, that's, I mean, either you feel that you don't deserve this, or you feel somebody is looking down upon you by doing something to you. Like, these all these things will happen in the mind if that receiving is affected, the feminine energy is affected. The feminine receives with an open heart. The feminine energy, the earth energy, receives with open heart. um, There's no inhibition or there's no biases. It receives. The feminine is the sixth sense, like I said in the beginning, is the sixth sense, and that has been really suppressed since thousands of years. I myself, I suppressed my feminine, and I didn't even know. I would like to share that example, but before that, little background. Um, so, so all these energies, like we all have it, whether you're a twin flame or not a twin flame, or you don't know if you're a twin flame. Whatever the case, you're a human. Um, Even non-humans, like everybody has these energies. But if you're seeing this video and if you resonate, if you're a human, you have these energies within you, whether you are twin flame or not. uh, what happens is, what has happened in humanity, as I understand, is um, the intuition, the sixth sense, the feminine energy was suppressed since ages, since thousands of years. It is suppressed, and that is one energy that, you know I mean, you cannot have an imbalance and then still have a normal life. You cannot go on like that. The society will collapse. You cannot go on like that. That's what is happening. That's the results is in front of us. We're seeing it right now happening around us, within us. The feminine was suppressed, and it tries to come up every now and then within all of us. Sometimes it's intuition, sometimes it's like a gut feeling, sometimes it's dreams. It tries to communicate with us very silently. It doesn't shout. Unlike the masculine energy is kind of loud. You can see it with the five senses. Feminine energy is the sixth sense. You cannot see it. So it tries to communicate to us, but the society has conditioned us to be so much the masculine energy oriented. Like, you do something in this world, you do something that can be seen, you say only things that can be proved. The sixth sense cannot be proved. You don't talk about it. Zip. Do not talk about it. You can't prove it, you don't talk about it. You're crazy if you do it. That's what happened all these years. And so whenever this energy tried to come up through us, guide us, because it's a part of us, it's the earth, it's the part of us, we cannot deny it, we cannot run away from it, and we keep suppressing it. And because of that, the masculine is going out of balance. Please understand, I'm just talking about the energies, and there's no judgments about a particular gender. Okay, I'm out of judgments, like that's long back. I'm out of those judgments, and feminine and masculine, like male and female. Uh, no way. I'm nowhere, like close to that field. So the feminine energy, the earth energy, has tried to come within us, come out, like come out of that suppressed shell, that we, like as if like we suppressed it so much, and then so that it doesn't come out, we put some bricks and mortar on it, and then like, it's feminine, it's earth, it's not gonna stay there forever, it's gonna come up, it's gonna rise up. uh so anyway, so it rises up every now and then within all of us. Sometimes Times we listen to it, sometimes we don't. But this is how it communicates with us, through dreams, through intuition, the gut feel. Sometimes you just feel like, no, something feels right, something feels wrong. I don't have any way to support it, but I this is what I feel. And then what we do, because we don't, this is an inclination, this is like, what's, you have that feeling, but because you don't have anything to support it, you say, all right, you go away. And that is how we blocked it again, and we keep blocking it, we keep suppressing it. um, and we are living, not even a half life. uh, we're just living a distorted life. It's a distorted life. It's not a whole life. A whole life would be where, it'll be a dance of the feminine and masculine energies together, where there is action and there is reception. And yeah, it would be a beautiful dance. I wanted to share my uh, example. I have seen through my past lives that um, my past lives, my twin flames past lives, it's actually the same soul. So I keep seeing from this side and this side, and like, just two sides of a coin, like that. I have seen how uh, I kept on seeing, like, different times where he kept on suppressing his masculine energy, he kept on somewhere suppressing his feminine energy, because again, that's another thing, it's a flow. The masculine and feminine energy, it's a flow. You can't suppress one thing in life and expect the other to flow. You can't suppress the feminine energy only, uh, and expect the masculine to flow and be in balance. It's doesn't work that way. So yeah, so in my life I have seen, like, my divine masculine, he has suppressed, sometimes the masculine energy, sometimes the feminine energy, through lives in this life. Um, and I saw that he's suppressing his feminine energy, and then I realized, okay, I must have suppressed my feminine energy somewhere, because the other person is your mirror. So even if it's not a case of twin flame, whatever the world is showing you is your mirror. If you see that somebody is doing something, and it annoys you or it triggers you, take that as a clue, and then, like turn the camera towards yourself and see what is happening within yourself. All right, so that's how I do my inner work. When I was so I yeah so basically what I'm trying to say is, I felt that um, my twin flame is suppressing his feminine energy, and then I see how I have been suppressing my energy. um, since childhood, I would always get dreams, inclinations, always dreams, bro, and such bad ones, like, oh my god. um, when someone is gonna die in the family, I would know. um, when there would be bomb blasts within the city or in another city or whatever, I would know. There was one time when I even got a number of a person in the dream. I wrote it down, and those days I was working with a company where that worked in telecom. Um, so somehow I tried to figure out, like, find out whose number, what number it was, and it was registered to somebody who later on I saw could be involved with a bomb blast case that happened in another city, which I was visiting those days for work. uh, all these things. Like they just kept coming to me, all this information. Like, somebody was killed with some social worker, shot. And I would get that in dream. So it just got too much, man. Because all this information is coming to you and you can't do anything about it. I mean, what? Even if I went to the cops, what do I say? I had a dream. No, we don't do that anymore, right? We suppress that energy. We don't hold it valid. So once I just, um, I must be 18 or something, maybe, I don't know, or maybe a little older. I just requested the universe that, don't send me this information. It's like it just troubles me because it used to affect me a lot, and knowing that something is going to happen and you can't do anything about it. And I said, block it. I don't want it. I don't want to receive it. That's how I suppressed my feminine. I did that myself. Another time, when this energy, like, it just surged into me, through me, when my awakening happened 7 years ago. I started, I could listen to, everything. Like if I'm grating a ginger for my chai, the ginger would speak to me. Um, Flowers would speak to me, plants would speak to me. They still do. But that is like, I felt like, I mean, my body would speak to me. Every limb would speak to me. Like the intestine, everything, like inside organs, everything would speak to me and tell me the stories of past lives, and how. Uh, Again, then it was so overwhelming, and then again I said, okay, stop this now, and I blocked it. um, yeah, those were the two times that I blocked my own feminine energy. And later I am questioning why my twin flame is blocking his feminine energy. Okay. um yeah, wow, that's, I mean, I'm just saying it in like couple of minutes, but it's been difficult. Those two have been difficult phases for me in life. um Somebody who I'm working with saw that. Now this I'm seeing with this person, another person also. So people who I know really close, they at some point of time, in not just this life, even in previous life, they had blocked their masculine. And because they blocked their masculine, these two, both are females. Now I know them as females. Both blocked their masculine energy in past, way back, like, in their initial lives on the earth. They just could not um, handle the um, feminine masculine, like, that was a twin flame case, so they just could not handle. They blocked the masculine energy. And there was, after that, there have been issues in the sexuality through lives. Yeah, so it's all right. So what do we do about it? Whether you know or not, if you're blocking your feminine or masculine, I think just have an intention to unblock your masculine energy, your feminine energy. If you are a twin flame and you feel that your twin flame is blocking his feminine, look within yourself where you have blocked your feminine and unblock it, let it flow. Even if, like, I mean, the outside world is just a mirror. It is there to help you see within yourself, because we just, it just hurts too much to look within ourselves, and that's why, like, when you see it in the mirror, the knowledge kind of lands upon you softly, and you can work with it in a better way, I guess. All right. uh, Let me know if you have any questions. This is already such a long video, so I'll stop here. Reach out to me if anything. Bye bye. I love you.